Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to solve Cambridge O-Level Physics Paper 1 MCQs. We have the subject code 5054 and we have the variant is 12. For the session of May-June 2024, we have total time for this paper 1 hour and we have to solve 40 MCQs. The value of G we have to take in our question is 9.8 meter per second square. So this was the important instruction that was required. We're going to start our question paper from question number 1. Question number 1 is the simple physical measurements question. What is measure using a micrometer? We know that from micrometer we can measure length easily, so this option is correct, option number C. Next part, two people pull on the ropes to move a boat along a canal. The boat moves at a constant velocity. The vector diagram for a tension in the rope is shown. Which vector is a drag acting on the boat? Okay, so this is a very intelligent question. Normally examiner require us to find out the resultant force, but in this case the examiner is not asking about the resultant force, but it is asking about the drag force. We know that the drag force would be the opposite in the direction of the resultant force, so we need to find first we find the direction of the resultant force, and we know that resultant force direction would be, if these two people are pulling at it, that the resultant force should be over here, but the drag force should be opposite to this. So this would be our drag force and this would be our resultant force. So we need to identify from the C and D are the totally wrong option, as we can see, and we know that option A is matching the drag force over here. So this is the correct option for option number A. Okay, moving to question number 3. Question number 3 is that the graph show how the speed of a car traveling in a straight line changes with time. Okay, which section show the largest acceleration? Okay, from the speed time graph we can calculate easily acceleration, because acceleration is the rate of change of velocity, and from the graph we can see we must find out the largest acceleration. For finding the largest acceleration without giving any values, we need to identify the steep of the graph, in which portion the steep of the graph is maximum, and whichever the portion is carrying the maximum steepness, it means that this would have the largest acceleration. Steepness means your angle should be close to 90 degrees. So we can say that C is not an option, it is not a steep graph, and D is about the deceleration and it's not enough steep, but A option is the steepest, so this would produce the largest acceleration. So this is our correct answer. Moving to question number 4. Question number 4 is that a man walks along a path from X to Y. The diagram show the path from the above. The man measure the distance he walks and time taken. Which quantity can be calculated using this data only? Okay, we are being provided with the data, the distance and time, and we know that with distance and time we can calculate speed. So the speed formula is distance over time, and we can calculate average speed. So our answer should be option number B. This was an easy question. Moving to question number 5. Question number 5 is that which property of an object determines its resistance to a change from its state or rest or motion? Okay, we know that it is inertia. The property is inertia, and we know that inertia is for the heavier mass, inertia would be larger. So option number A is showing the mass option, so it depends upon inertia. Okay, moving to question number 6. Question number 6 is that the diagram shows a moon buggy using astronauts. Okay, used by astronauts. The mass of the moon buggy on the earth is 210 kg. The gravitation field strength on the moon is 1 by 6 of that. What is the weight of the moon buggy on the moon? So we're going to calculate with the formula that W is equal to mg, and we know that mass is 210 and the value of g should be taken 9.8, and it is 1/6 of the over the moon. So we're gonna divide it by 1 by 6 or multiply by 1 by 6. So after calculating this, we get the answer that is equal to 340 Newton. So our answer should be option number D. Again, this was not a difficult question, an easy question. Moving to question number 7. Question number 7 is that a car travels along a road. The force on the car due to the engine is 800 Newton. The motion of the car depends on the value of the total resistive force R. Which row show the motion of the car for the given value of R? Okay. We already know that the car is traveling and the engine speed is 800 Newton. If it is a heading, it should accelerate. But for acceleration, the value of R should be less than 800 Newton. But in this case, it is decelerating, so it is the wrong option. In this case, it is accelerating, but this is equal to 800 Newton. If both these forces are equal, it means body cannot move. And for acceleration, that is 1000 Newton, it means that it should decelerate because its value is greater than so this option is also incorrect. But for this value, that is R is greater than this value, so object will decelerate. So the only correct option is 900 Newton, because in this case objects will decelerate. In this case object should decelerate, but it is written as acceleration, so this option was wrong. So that was an easy question, required a little bit of thinking. Moving to question number 8. Question number 8 is that 4 of the gravitation forces act between objects in the solar system are listed. P. The force the force on the moon due to the earth. Yes, we know that the force exists. The force Q is the force on earth due to the sun. No, this is not. The force on the earth due to the moon. This is the right. That's why tides are made. Option S is that the force on the moon due to the sun. No, this is the wrong option. So which two forces act on according to Newton's law as a pair? So two forces that acts as a pair is P and S. So our answer should be P and R, and our answer is B in this case. Moving to question number 9. A box is moved up roughly a rough slope from X to Y. Okay. The diagram shows 4 forces acting on the box. Which force is the force due to the friction on the box? Okay, we have to find the friction force, and we already know that the object is moving X to Y, then the friction force is C. But we will identify other forces as well. A is a driving force, we can say, and B is a weight, and D is a normal reaction. So only answer for the C is the friction force. Okay. Moving to question number 5. Question number 10. The graph shows how the extension of 4 different threads depends on the load attached. Which thread is the most difficult to stretch over the range of the load shown? So we know that the graph should be in which the extension is minimum, and this is a repeated question. The question has been asked before by the examiner. So in which the extension is minimum, it means it is very difficult to stretch. So option number D is minimum extended. So option number D is the correct answer over here. Moving to question number 11. Question number 11 is that a satellite orbits a planet in a circular path. This is a very tricky question as shown. It has constant speed. There is a force on the satellite due to the Earth. Okay, the force should be towards the center, and there is no force that is showing towards the center. In which direction? This is an interesting question. In which direction is the force on the satellite when it is in the position show? We already know that its direction should be in that direction. Okay, because due to the gravitational pull of the Earth, so option number D is showing that direction. Although it is not clearly showing, but examiner is confusing us, so that's why option number D is the correct answer. Option B, A, C cannot be possible. Okay, moving to question number 12. Question number 12 is from the topic of moment. Okay, now you can see question and options as well. A crane has a 5800 Newton counterweight. Okay, position 2.3 meter from the tower along a horizontal jib. The center of the gravity P at the center of the jib is marked. What is the horizontal distance between the 2300 Newton load and P so that there is no moment about P? So it means that anti-clockwise moment should be equal to clockwise, and this should be like that: 5800 multiplied by 2.3 and 2300 multiplied by D. This distance should be equal to D. So 2300 multiplied by D, we're gonna calculate it. After calculating, D would be equal to 5800 multiplied by 2.3 over 2300. 20 gonna cancel with 20, and our answer is equal to 5.8. So 5.8 meter is our answer, and this is option number C. So moving to question number 13. Question number 13 is from the topic of momentum. A car of mass 750 kilogram travels 400 meter at 25 meter per second. It then accelerates to 35 meter per second and travels a further 400 meter. Okay, so this is a very interesting question because this data is not used for calculating the change in momentum. We know that the change in momentum has a formula is m change in velocity, and we know that mass is 750 and change in velocity we're gonna calculate, that is 35 minus 25. So this should be equal to 7500 kg/ms. So option number A is the right answer for that. Moving to question number 14. A ball is dropped from the rest of the top of the building. Air resistance is negligible. The velocity of the ball is 14 meter per second when it is hit the ground. What is the height of the building? This is a very good question in which potential energy should be equal to kinetic energy and mgh is the formula for potential energy, and half mv square is the formula for kinetic. We're gonna cancel m with m, and value of h would be equal to v square over 2g, and we have been given with the value of velocity that is equal to 14 square, and the value of g is 2 into 9.8. After calculating this value, we would get our answer that is equal to 9.98 or approximately equal to you can say 10. Okay, so our answer is for the option question number 14 is B. Moving to question number 15. Which energy source is available constantly over a 24-hour period? Natural gas. Yeah, natural gas is available 24 hours. Solar cells cannot be produced for 24 hours. Tidal waves are not for the 24, and wind is also cannot be produced for. Moving to question number 16. A 15 watt lamp is turned on for 30 minutes. It wastes 700 joules of energy. What is the efficiency of the lamp? So we have to calculate the efficiency of the lamp. We know that power has a formula P is equal to E by T, and E has a formula P cross T. And we have been given with the value of power, that is 15, and 30 minutes we're gonna change it. We're going to multiply it into 60 to get in value in the seconds. So we get the value that is equal to 27,000 joules. And we know that it wasted 7,000 energy. So it means that 27,000 minus 7,000, the useful energy would be 20,000. So we would get the efficiency by dividing 20,000 by 27,000 and multiply by 100, and this value would be equal to 0.74. So option number D is the correct option over here. Moving to question number 17, which quantity is not measured in joule? We know that potential energy has a unit of joule. Latent heat also has a unit of joule. Power has a unit of watt. So option number C is the right answer for this option, for this question. Moving to question number 18, which description is of a liquid is correct? Okay. Okay. Liquid has a fixed shape, and fixed liquid doesn't have a fixed shape, so option number A and B are correct. Liquid has a variable shape, yes, it takes the shape of the container, and it has the fixed volume, that's why we have liters bottle. So option number C is the correct option over here. Moving to question number 19. Question number 19 is, a transparent box has a dividing wall in the middle. It contains two different gases, one in each half as shown. The dividing wall is removed. Okay, this wall is removed. The box is left for a long time. The gases do not react. So what is then seen in the box? Brown gas, this is the brown gas, and this is on the right, and color gas, less gas on the left. Okay, pale brown gas throughout. We know that diffusion will happen as soon we remove the dividing wall, so the color of the brown will be faded and it would be pale brown gas is the right answer. Several distant cloud, no, this is the colorless gas on the right, and brown, no, this is totally wrong. So option number B is the correct, due to the concept of diffusion when particles move from higher concentration to lower concentration. Moving to question number 20. A bottle containing a cold liquid is placed on a table on a warm day. Drops of water from on that outside of the water. Which process causes the drops to form? Okay. It is the condensation. This was an easy question. Moving to question number 21. What is the specific heat capacity? For specific word, it means we need to give mass. For heat capacity, we need to give in degrees Celsius or Kelvin. So option number A, the difference between the boiling temperature and melting temperature, no, this is the wrong. The energy required to change the state of 1 kg. 1 kg is required, but temperature is also required, so this is the wrong option. The energy required to heat 1 kg, this is the correct of the liquid to 1 degree Celsius. So this is the right option. Moving to question number 22. This statement about infrared radiation is correct. Correct. We have to identify the correct. In a vacuum, infrared radiation travels. Yes, this is electromagnetic, so it travels at the speed of the light. So this is the right option. Moving to question number 23. The speed of the sound in the air is 330 meter per second. Which sound is classed as ultrasound? We know that ultrasound have a frequency that is greater than 20,000 hertz. So we're gonna calculate V is equal to F lambda. The value of V the value of lambda would be equal to V by F, and the value of speed is given 330, and the frequency should be greater than 20,000. You can take any value like 21,000, 22,000, or you can take 20,000 as well. But there is no answer that is given from the above options, so option number D is the correct option, none of the above. It is rare that examiner do give that kind of question, the answer come as a none of the above. Moving to question number 24. This is the simple question. Which diagram show how the light from a distant object from an image to a normal? The all lines should be parallel and the image should be formed on the retina of the eye. So only option number A is showing that the image is forming at retina. So this is not, and this is wrong. Moving to question number 25. The color of visible light is related to the wavelength of the light. This is examiner favorite topic, in which examiner used to ask about electromagnetic spectrum, which list of the color in order of increasing wavelength. We know that it starts from violet, blue, green, yellow, red. So red would be at the last. Option number A is the correct option for this question. Moving to question number 26. Question number 26 is that a thin converging lens is used as a magnifying glass. Which rows give the nature of the image produce an expression that is the linear magnification? So this is an important information for linear magnification. Okay, we know that image should be virtuous, so these are the wrong option. So this is the correct option. And for linear magnification, we know that image length is divided by object length. So option number C is the correct option over here. Moving to question number 27. Which application is not used for ultrasound? Cleaning jewelry, scanning, and this is used. This sonar is also used. Sterilizing of water is not used for ultrasound. Moving to question number 28. 28 is that which equation is correct for the potential difference? This is an easy question. We know that formula is V is equal to W by Q. W means energy. So option number C is clearly the right answer over here. Potential difference is equal to work done over charge. Moving to question number 29. 29 is in very interesting question. The diagram show the 5 electrical circuits. All of the resistors are shown identical. Which circuits have equal resistance? We know that these are the parallel, and this is as well parallel, this is as well parallel, and this is not parallel. This is the series circuit, and this is also one loop and other loop. So this is also a parallel circuit. For the parallel circuit, resistance is, if this has the 10 ohm resistance and this has the 10 ohm resistance, where you can calculate 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10, then take the reciprocal of it, you would get the answer of 5 ohm. So it means resistance is half for this case, this case, this case, and for this case as well. So which circuit have the equal resistance? So option number A is the correct answer. 1 2 3 4 5 will show the 1 2 3 and 5 will show. 4 is the series, it would not show the same. It has 10 ohm and 10 ohm, it would show the 20 ohm resistance. Moving to question number 13. Which electrical appliance use the heating effect of electricity? Okay, heating effect of electricity. A cell phone is normally heated, but it does not use for the purpose. A fan is not used for that purpose, and hair dryer is used for the heating effect. So option number C is clearly the right answer. Moving to question number 31. How many how many kilowatts of hour of energy are used by 1000 watt heater connected to a 230 watt supply for 30 minutes? Option number A, 0.3 kilowatt or 0.50 kilowatt or 30 kilowatt or and 120 kilowatt. So we're gonna calculate First 1000 watt is divided by 1000 watt. We will change into 1 kilowatt. After changing it for 30 minutes, we're gonna change it into hours by dividing by 16. 30 by 16, we get the answer that is equal to 0.5. This option was given to just to confuse you. So option number B is clearly the answer over here. Moving to question number 32. 32 is that which safety precaution must be taken when wiring an electrical kettle that has a stainless steel outer casing. Stainless steel outer case, it must be earthed and have a fuse in the live wire. Yes, it must be earthed, so this is the right answer. Option B is very close to it because it must be earthed and have a fuse in the neutral one. No, this is for the live wire because current is required. So option number A is the right answer. Moving to question number 33. 33 is the what is the purpose of earth wire in a plug connected to an appliance? Okay. To complete the circuit so that appliance work. No. To conduct thermal energy so that appliance does not get too hot. To prevent a person getting a shock. Yes, this is the purpose of providing earth wire, so we do not get a shock that could fatal. Otherwise, this would be very dangerous. Moving to question number 34. The diagram shows a wire carrying a current in the magnetic field. What is the direction of the force on the wire? We have to use Fleming left hand rules. Okay, and we need to tell the direction of the force of the wire. Okay, so it would be like that, in which the direction of the force is we use. So it is into the pace. So option number C is the right answer over here. Moving to question number 35. 35 show the diagram shows a simple DC motor. Okay, what is the part labeled as Q? This is the simple basic question. So it is a split ring commutator. So option number D is the right answer. Split ring commutator is the. Okay, moving to question number 36. The diagram shows a transformer. This is also examiner favorite area, in which examiner do ask a question, one MCQs related to transformer. The diagram shows a transformer. A student writes four statement about how the transformer works. So we know that alternating voltage is applied across the primary coil. Okay, across the primary coil produces a changing and voltage. So unchanging voltage is not produced, so this is the wrong option. This is the correct option. Another option should be correct as well. We have to look for it. Now I read option number C. A changing magnetic field in the iron core, yes, includes an alternating, yes, AC voltage across the secondary coil. So this is also the right option. 2 and 3 is the correct option, and unchanging voltage, this is the wrong option. Okay, so this is how we have solved this 36 MCQs from electromagnetic induction. Which particle has the smallest mass? Alpha particle, electron. We know that electron has the lightest. Okay, which this was an easy question. Moving to question number 38. 38 is that which two atoms are isotopes of the same. Isotopes are that have the same atomic number but different mass number. It means that they have the same number of electrons and protons but different number of neutrons. So option number this is correct, 2 and 4. So option number C is the correct option for this MCQs. Moving to question number 39. 4 types of ionizing radiations are listed: alpha particle, beta particle, X-rays and gamma rays. Which type of radiation can be emitted from the unstable nuclei of a radioactive material. So we know that alpha particle, beta particle, and gamma particle, and does not include in the X-rays. Okay, moving to last question 40. This is also a repeated and examiner favorite question, one of the favorite question. What is the nuclear reaction that powers the sun? So we know that it should be a fusion reaction, not a fission reaction. Now we have to identify fusion of hydrogen into helium or fusion of helium into hydrogen. So it is hydrogen into helium. So option number C is the correct answer. So this was in latest paper that I have solved. Hopefully you get the understanding of this paper. If you do have any queries or related to any MCQs that I have not explained properly, you can ask in the comment section. I would explain you in details. Do like this video and share my channel also as to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.